Hello and welcome to my channel, Code This. I'm Coach Eric, and on today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to make Mermaid Warrior. Stick around. Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in today. On this episode, we are going to focus on part 2 of the Mermaid Warrior, which means there is a part 1. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out, and you can see how I got all the coding done up to this point. So we're going to have 3 goals for this episode, and the first one is going to make a scoring system. The goal number 2 is we're going to make a little end screen, or I like to say a try again screen. And then the last one is let's get Mermaid Warrior to be a little bit more animated. Okay, so as before, grab your swimsuit, grab your snorkel, and let's dive in. Okay, so the easy one to start off with is the scoring system. So we're just going to go over here to the jellyfish, go up here to where, go to the variables, okay, go up here to make a variable, click it, and write the word score, S-C-O-R-E, and click OK. And there you go, up at the top you see score. If for some reason you don't ever want variables to show, click the blue and you don't see it, click it again and you see it. Obviously we want to see it for this one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a set my variable, and we're going to change my variable to score to 0, put that in between the when flag clicked and the forever, because we just want to do that one time, and then get the change my variable. Change the my variable to score, and put that right below wait 0.01 seconds. So when or if the fish is touching the jellyfish, then we're going to change the score by 1. So let's take a look. Here we go, Mr. Jellyfish. Oh, I missed you. Boom, there we go. Yeah, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. So there we go. Okay, scoring system, check, done. It's that easy. So let's get on to number 2. So goal number 2 is going to be the try again screen. I want a way to end this game. So if evil jellyfish touches Mermaid Warrior, or if he passes by her, that is going to trigger the end game screen. So the first thing we want to do is start with the jellyfish and code what will happen if those 2 events happen. So we're going to go over here to controls, go get the if then. So if this happens, then this will happen. So first, what we're going to do is we're telling it that, hey, we want if the jellyfish is touching the Mermaid Warrior, or go to operators and get an or if, duplicate that. Now, bear with me, I have Sprite 2, and you're going to make another Sprite. I just have it called Sprite 2. So now here's what's going to happen. We're going to put this in here right below this, and we'll put it here. So if the jellyfish is touching the mermaid or Sprite 2, what it's going to do is it's going to broadcast a message. So we'll put that broadcast message, and the message is going to be try again. Try again. Okay, and then after that, I want to stop this. I want to stop this script. Okay, so let's take a look and see what happens. He's coming down, and boom, there it goes. And the script is stopped. He has stopped, and this. Okay, and let's see if it touches the mermaid. Okay, so those are the 2 goals that we want. Now, what's happening here is I'll let you in on my little secret of Sprite number 2. What we'll do is, so what I went is I made a little bar, and the bar is right down here at the very bottom of the the backdrop. So what I did was I just found out what that color was. So I made a little rectangle, right? Go up there to your color, go down here to this little, I don't know, looks like a little dauber, and grab it, and it'll show you, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, you have to go to the back, go to your backdrop first, and then go. And you can see down here, I went all the way down to the bottom and just barely up and clicked on it, and it gives you the number of the color. So it's 2764. Okay, now you can go to your sprite, and the color is already set in, but if you forget it, you can just move those to 2764. There you go. Now that's the color. So then just make it and put it where, you know, as far down as you can make it. That is why I used, if it's touching Sprite 2, then it will broadcast the message and then and end the game. So it's going to broadcast a message, but somebody needs to hear that message. So I wanted to do it a different way. Instead of just having a rectangle with the words "try again," you know, I thought it would be really cool to use the shark. So I went and I got the shark. I made another sprite, and I got the shark, and he has the "I'm really sad" face because I lost and I gotta try again. So I picked that one, so I really enjoy that one. So let's take a look. Let's put it up there. There it is. It's centered out here, and then you can move it wherever you want here, right? I kind of like it right up there, and it's gonna say "try again," so it's gonna be up in this area. So if you had it too high, it might not show. So right there is good. Okay, so let's code for that. So then you want to go to the events, and when I receive "try again," what am I going to do? Well, I don't want to be on the screen the whole time, so then I'm going to show myself. Okay, so I'm going to show myself. So that's the first thing. Then how do you want to start the game again? Well, I was doing it when this sprite is clicked, then I'm gonna broadcast a message, and I'm gonna broadcast the message "start." And that would be fine, and then I'm gonna hide myself, so I'm not being shown. The only problem I had with that is when you click it, my little mouse would be right there, the little pointer. So I kind of switched that up to, and you can do it real easy, is when the space bar is pressed. And I kind of like that better. That way you can see now when the space bar is pressed, it goes away. And now this would be out of the way. Okay, so that's how that's going to happen. So let's see it all in action really quick. And Evil Jellyfish comes down, boom, it stops, and he shows up. But now we want him to say something, so when I receive the "try again," I'm going to show, and I'm also going to go over to looks, and I'm going to say, and just left click in there, and then write whatever you want. I like "try again." I like to be positive and make everything good, so I want to say "try again" instead of "game over." Oh, but you could put whatever you want. Okay, now let's take a look here. And he's coming down, and blink, and try again. Okay? So, press it, it goes away. Now, the reason this isn't starting is because we haven't told it to start with that, right? So, we need to tell it to start. Okay? Because when we hit the space bar, we're going to the shark is going to broadcast "start." So now I need to go over to the mermaid and get this one off and say in the events, when I receive "start," then I'm going to do all of my things. Same with the fish. When I receive "start," move that away. When I receive "start," I'm going to do all of my things. And the jellyfish too, you can see it has the green flag. So when I receive "start," I'm going to do all of my things. Now we should be good. I'm clicking this. It's going to come down. I hit the space bar. Boom, it comes up. Try again. I hit spacebar and it comes down. And I'm able, oh, it hit the, now I'm able to, yeah, I'm able to shoot. Oh man, okay, I'll try again. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 1 and 2 and 3. Take that. Ow, you hit me. Now I just wanted to show you really quick that when you hit the spacebar, the score will start over. Okay, so there we go. Goal number 2. And now we're going to move on to goal number 3, which is animating the mermaid. Okay, so our last goal, what I want to teach you is how to animate your sprite. I'm going to animate the mermaid. So it looks like she's flapping her tail and swimming, and when she's swimming, she's going to be pointing to the right. And then when we're going back to the left, she's going to turn around and go to the left, like you saw in the opening video. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, go to your mermaid and go to costumes. And I have my one costume. So what you're going to do, duplicate it twice. Okay, now we're only going to need the tail. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to erase the body of the mermaid. So let's make this kind of big so it's easy just to erase the body. I just want the tail of the mermaid for right now. Okay, so get rid of that, and then you can blow it up. Okay, to see it, do you need a little bit? Okay, maybe there. Okay, that's great. Now go back to the other mermaid and erase just the tail. So all we want to do is change the tail. Okay, there we go. Go back to the tail and grab the tail and copy it. Go back to the mermaid and paste it. Now, the one thing you want to do is you want to flip it vertical, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit more so you know it's pretty defined. And I put it on there, and you can move it in to see how do you want it, and you can see over here that it's on there. Now you can just flip between these, and you can notice that the tail is going. That's good. There, I'm happy with that, right? You can always tweak it and do it more if you want to get it really good. But it's so small you can't really see it. Okay, go and delete the tail. Now you have 2. Now here's what you want to do. You want to, again, duplicate number 1 and take number 3 and put it down here. And so 1 and 3 are the exact same. Then duplicate number 2 and it'll give you number 4 and put it down here. So you can see number 1, tail down, and number 3, tail down, 2, tail up, 4, tail up. Okay? Now the last thing you want to do is go out to get them all in view. Just number 3 and number 4, highlight them and flip them horizontal. Boom, just like that, and bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So now you have 2 that are going to the right and 2 that are going to the left. And here we go. Now let's go back and let's code it. All we need to do is go to the controls and grab the if, then, and else. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to go to the operators and grab the equals to put if in the if. Then we're going to go to looks and go all the way down to the bottom where it says costume number, and we're going to put that in the equals. So if the costume number equals costume number 1 for this first one, then what's going to happen is stay in the looks and go up, and you're going to switch the costume to mermaid number 2. Then you'll switch the costume to mermaid number 1. Okay, put that below the move 15 steps. I'm sorry, I should have duplicated it. And do it again with the negative, but this time, obviously, you want to change the costume number to 3, the first mermaid 2 to 4, and then back to 3. Okay, there we go. And let's take a look and see if that works. Hit the space bar and look at that. There, her tail is moving, and that's exactly what we wanted. So now it looks like she is swimming. Look at my tail moving, yeah! Oh man, that's so cool. And I'm going back and forth the correct way. Thanks, Coach Eric. You're welcome, Mermaid Warrior. Now you're good. Okay, now, let me show you one little thing that'll happen is, let's start her over and shoot. Well, you see what happens is when she shoots in this position, it's correct, right? Because we've coded it for the fish to go to that exact position. But when it goes here, it's still coded to go to the same position. So let's tweak that a little bit, and that's pretty easy. Go to the fish, and we're gonna go to, click the red, and then we're gonna fudge with this right here. So right now it's going to the X position when she's facing the right, or maybe I should go that way, right? For you guys. Okay, so what we want to do is get the if, then if, and we want to get the sensing if she is, we're pressing the space bar to the right, then it's going to go to that. And if we're doing it, duplicate it and put it right underneath. If we're going to the left, we're just going to make this negative 28. Okay, now let's see if that's going to work. Okay, green flag, hit the space, and let's go this way and shoot, and there we go. Woo, we hit a home run. Oh, look at me now. Yeah, Mr. Fish is following me wherever I go. He's my bud. Let's kill some evil jellyfish. Okay, let's see it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Hey, there he. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Jellyfish, you got nothing on me. And there it is. Goal number 3 done. So we did it. Fantastic job. We made a scoring. We made a try again, and we animated the Mermaid Warrior, so it looks a little bit better, right? So fantastic. Great job. Thanks for tuning into this episode. Be sure and hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can receive more episodes about Scratch 3.0. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to learn. Listen, 2 fish were in a tank. One fish said to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Stay positive, stay coding, and stay tuned. I'm Coach Eric, and I'm going for a swim!